What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Just as I was finished uploading the video that I just did, we got some more information on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot from DBS Hype. Y'all can follow him on Twitter. His Twitter handle is here at DBS Hype. But let's take a look, see what we got here. So I've translated the scans. They don't say anything new that we don't already know. This is just talking about them training with Whis. It's not saying just straight up. Like, I mean, I'll show you some new scans and stuff, but there's no new information that we haven't heard already. But what is interesting is if you look here, you have Goku going Super Saiyan 3. More than likely against Beerus. So there is going to be some cutscenes in the DLC, but don't think of them as extensive as it was during the main game, because you can see Goku here going Super Saiyan 3 in the Goku kanji, which is interesting because remember I talked about the potential of it being a separate character. Well, if he's able to go Super Saiyan 3, then that really kind of rules out the need for a separate character. But there is some confusion because, you know, we do see him fighting Raditz and Vegeta fighting Dodoria in the new Gi. So, you know, maybe what's going to happen is the game is just going to update and you'll have Goku and Vegeta's updated outfits. And whenever you go back and play the story, you get Goku and Vegeta in that kind of gi. It's really weird. This is a cutscene. Let's be clear about that. You can look at that and tell that's a cutscene of Goku going Super Saiyan just from the way the shading and stuff is in the cutscenes. So it's still up in the air. They could be separate characters because I still don't understand how we're able to play with them. Because you could play with them you could do this and obtain Super Saiyan God without completing the story. But you're going to see that. So here in a second. So let's go to the next slide here. And you have Beerus doing his attack. He's doing that beam shot there. We saw that one. We saw that one. And we didn't see that one. But like I said, I've translated that, guys. It's not saying anything new. It's just really this is talking about Beerus's attack and how you can fight Beerus. Now, what's interesting is if you look at this image here, Goku does not have kanji on the back of his gi. So why is that? I don't know. I think that it is possible that you're able to fight Beerus even without completing Whis' training. The point, and so that's why I kind of feel like they're separate characters, because if you go into the story, you could beat Beerus. I don't know. It's just speculation, guys. You can fight Beerus without completing Whis' training. I know you can't become Super Saiyan God without completing Whis' training, but I believe that you can still fight Beerus without becoming a Super Saiyan God, which kind of plays true to the story because Goku did fight Beerus once before he ever became a Super Saiyan God. So, yeah. But like I said, if you look back at this image here, he has the Goku gi on his kanji on his gi, the kanji on there, but he doesn't have it here. And yeah, I'm looking at that right there. I don't remember if I got the translation for that. I wonder if that's saying something about Super Saiyan 3. I don't think that it is though. Actually, yes, it is. Yeah, that is actually saying something about Super Saiyan 3. So let me look at that real quick. I don't know if I looked at that or not. That is interesting that they say that. Yeah, that right there is just saying power beyond Super Saiyan 3. That's what this right here is saying. Power beyond Super Saiyan 3. And that's why they have that there. But anyway, let's go forward. We looked at that. Like I said, it's just talking about Beerus' attacks. And then right here against Whis, this is interesting because we're back to the training menu. And guys, it's just like I told y'all in the past video. This stuff right here is just talking about how you get a lot of XP. And it says that the training has many different challenges. And what the challenges are these things right here. Remember that we saw these. This is the same thing. I'm going to just go to that page real quick. This is the same thing that we saw. If I can find it, I know it's here. This is the challenges. Okay, so whenever we hear, oh, it's going to have a lot of different challenges, it doesn't mean it's going to have a lot of menus like this. It's going to have a lot of challenges like this. Now, one thing that this scan does also say, it talks about, is that you gain more XP for the higher level that you get, which we know that's not anything that we don't already know. And then they talk about the all-seeing fish guy thing or whatever like that. And then down here they talk about Whis' attacks. I think he can fire up to like 14 of these or something like that, it was saying. But other than that, it's not saying anything special. This is where we get a couple of new scans, because we have a shot here of Goku. Let me zoom in. Why didn't y'all tell me that wasn't very zoomed in? My bad. You have a shot of Goku against Raditz right here. And then you have Vegeta versus Dodoria. Now, what's interesting is the gi that Goku is wearing. Like I said, they're talking about on this screen, this right here says Dodoria and Raditz. Like, it's basically just saying you can fight them. There's an additional menu. In the DLC, it's saying that you can get Super Saiyan Guy, Goku, and Vegeta and play with them in the main story. Now, my question is, how does this work? Because if you know, like I said, you play the main story, you know that this isn't the gi that they wear, okay? However, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how it works. Maybe what happens is with the DLC, if you have the DLC and say you start the game over, this Goku and Vegeta is gonna take the place of the other Goku and Vegeta. But that takes me back to this scan here with Super Saiyan 3 right here. Like I said, if you look at that, guys, that is a cutscene. Either, I know people are gonna say, oh no, that's him going into surge mode. I don't think so. I think it's a cutscene, because like I said, this scan here is, this part right here is saying that it's stronger than Super Saiyan 3. Plus, if this was a cutscene, technically it would have to take place on King Kai's planet, but we know that all of this takes place on Beerus's planet. So I think too that, well, that would debunk that this would be a cutscene. That would have to mean that it is like a surge mode or something, and it could be surge mode. But if this is a surge mode, then it leads more evidence to say that maybe these aren't separate characters. Because my thinking of these being separate characters, these right here being separate characters, was that they would be base and you would just have Super Saiyan God. But it could be possible for Goku to have Super Saiyan 3 and God, or all the transformations. But if that's the case, then you could put all of that on the original character. So that's why I'm kind of, you know, saying, like, looking at this, especially this page here, now kind of saying like that, you know, with Goku fighting Raditz here, that it could be possible that the game will update. So for, if you have the DLC, you're going to get, and you go to the main game, you're going to have this version of Goku and Vegeta. But it throws me for a loop again because of this scan here. As you can see, Goku fighting Beerus, and he doesn't have kanji on the back of his gi. So what's going on? Are they separate characters? Are they the same characters? There's evidence supporting both sides. But guys, I just wanted to give y'all this information, show y'all these new scans so y'all can take a look at them and come to your own conclusions or speculations. Like I said, it's just up in there. I mean, I don't know. I can see them doing new style of characters, but every time I think about that, like, not new style, but you know how whenever you go to a new saga, it updates their gi and stuff like that. That's what I'm referring to whenever I'm talking about this right here. Whenever you see Goku and them with this on, just like when you went to the Majin Buu saga, Goku got a different gi. I mean, the Cell saga, he got a different gi and stuff like that. I was saying that could be the same thing that happens. And since that's their gi and you don't have to have the story mode complete to do this, when you go into the main game, it just updates this form of Goku. But when I look at this, I'm like, well, if this the case and he can go Super Saiyan God, and in this one he can go Super Saiyan 3, in this one here he can go Super Saiyan 3, then that would mean that you could technically play with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Goku against whoever in the story mode, which they would have to literally go and redo the whole they would have to redo the time machine. But then some people are going to say, well, DM, could that confirm a new game plus mode? You know, I figure if it was a new game plus kind of thing, they would show they would show Gohan them in there too, but this is something advertising Super Saiyan God. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. I don't see why they would do that. I thought he sent something else. I was checking real quick. So I don't know, man. It's just up in the air. Like I said, I don't know if they're gonna be separate characters. I don't know if they're gonna be you know, just updated outfits. There's evidence on both sides, guys. We need answers, Bandai Namco. We need answers. But guys, that's all I got for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.